Hello. Got stuck back here, didn't you? They kind of caused some lag, too. There's a menhir here, it looks like, buried in the ground. I wonder if... I was going to use that flame torrent spell. That'd be really useful for them. You know, because it's like a AoE, and it does... it's over time, so I could just, like... If they just have, like, 1 health, it'd be easy to just hit them once, and then... they're dead, you know? Don't have to be precise with it. Kind of hard to time your attack when they're flying around like that and they're so small. You don't seem hostile. Adventures of the Swan Knight. Poor Doc.
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
Sorry, but they attacked me first.
You'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination.
I need to get through this crypt.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
Sure, why not?
Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh, and I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
Who are you?
My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body.
You're not dead, are you?
Dead, alive, what's the difference? I am here. I always have been, and I always will be, until the day I'm released from my service.
How long have you... well, not lived, I guess, but how long have you been here?
Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while.
Maybe he was killed in the flood of the sunken village? You know anything about what's happening here?
I know everything that happens here. If you're looking for some juicy gossip, Becca from the 3rd row south still has no idea where her husband is. They were supposed to be buried together, you see, but he never showed up. The scoundrel. Everyone here thinks he got remarried and chose to rest with his second wife. Not me. I think he probably got eaten.
I meant the undead. They've been quite a lot of them around here recently. They're kind of rising up.
Oh, that would be Master. He's been at his experiments again, I'm afraid. Getting the folks around here all agitated. Putting them back to sleep again is going to be such a chore.
Who is your master?
Master is master. He commands the dead. I don't know much else. I'm here to serve, not to ask questions.
What kind of experiments is he doing?
Dunno. Usual. Glowing chalk, candles, and dead bodies. I even saw some new faces recently, but they didn't stay long.
And where is he now?
You want me to betray his trust that easily? We barely know each other. I wouldn't tell you even if I could.
Why do you serve him?
Because it's my purpose. The sole reason I was brought back. That has never changed, just as I haven't. But I'm happy where I am. The dead need company too, you know. The folks here were forsaken by the living. At least I can make sure they're not lonely.
Man, being dead sounds like it kind of sucks. Alright, Adventures of the Swan Knight. The Swan Knight stirs, consciousness returning as he surveys the grim scene. His loyal steed lies lifeless nearby, its golden mane matted with blood, eyes wide and empty. Rising to his feet, the knight declares, "My seat is fallen, my shield shattered, and my armor torn. Yet so long as my sword can be raised, I shall not falter." A blood-curdling, inhuman war cry pierces the forest. The sound chills the air, testing even the bravest heart. "The Picts," thinks the Swan Knight. "They've found me." From the shadows, the savages charge, their spears poised to strike. The knight stands firm, unyielding, ready to face them. The first Pict lunges, spear aimed at the knight's heart. He deflects the blow with his blade, then strikes true, felling his foe instantly. The second he impales through the chest and lung, the blade emerging crimson from the savage's back. The third hides behind a wooden shield, but a mighty swing shatters it and splits the warrior's skull, ending the skirmish in a shower of splinters and blood. Oh, look at that. We got some recipes from that. Good thing we read it. Okay, read books. That was pretty good, gotta admit. Oh, a triple attack. Can't quite get up there. I guess we'll probably get up there later. There's probably a different way to go. Soulstone. Charge a soulstone with each kill. Hold on. What's this do? Charge a soulstone with each kill. When fully charged at 10, the soulstone destroyed and fully heals the player's health and mana. That seems like a lot to go through for a heal. Oh, hello. Crap. Increases physical damage. That's kind of nice. Requires key to the inner crypt. The sneak attacks are fun. I wouldn't go stealthy all the time, that'd be kind of tedious, but the occasional stealthy gameplay is kind of cool. Are you not... Do you not see me? Oh, no, you do now. Whiffed that one. A horseshoe? I think I found one of those in the early access too, and I was curious if I could use it for my horse or anything, but I think it's just junk. Don't believe you can do anything with it. Okay, right, this inner crypt can't go there. I gotta go over here, obviously, but I'm just exploring the entirety of the crypt first. Uh-oh, not good. This guy is never gonna freeze. You take very little damage. Ow. That was a fight. So these things are really, really heavy, I think. These cracked stone swords, yeah, it's going to make me over-encumbered instantly. I think I'll keep it, but there is a perk to where you do a higher % damage the more the weight of the weapon, so that's something to consider, I guess, is you could use a very heavy weapon like that and get a huge bonus based on that. I don't think I will because then I can't carry anything else, but it's an option. This makes me think this is going to be a boss battle if I take this spear out. No? Okay, maybe not. Oh, I knew it. There was a music change. Wrong button. Nice job, tank for me, buddy. 400 experience for those guys too. That's a nice chunk of XP. Here's the guy, clearly, that we're supposed to talk to about this whole undead uprising mess going on. Got an alchemy bench over here, and yeah, we're doing some experimentation here.
Careful there! Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Advanced or not, I need you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing here. You're kind of raising undead and getting people killed.
Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, anyone that matters, that is.
You kill people and raise their corpses.
That is a gross oversimplification. I am conducting valuable research, and yes, I do get rid of vermin and give their sorry existence some actual meaning. Posthumously, but, well, as they say, better late than never, right? Don't tell me you care about the lives of a few bandits.
I mean, I don't really care about them, but they could hurt innocents around here, and you're making a nuisance of the area by raising dead, so... I killed a few, but I didn't enjoy taking their lives.
Don't enjoy it either. It's messy, and it takes up far too much time that could be better devoted to my research. Think about it this way. People who wrought so much misery on others could end up bettering the lives of everyone. I've made some tremendous breakthroughs. I know people fear this kind of magic, but it creates so many new possibilities. It could change the meaning of life and death. Give those who died prematurely more time with their loved ones. We could learn to live without the fear of dying. We could treat death not like an end, but like a new beginning.
Okay. So, you're trying to raise an undead army?
Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work.
You got that guy in the front. Either of these is 50% chance. That's because you may know the process, but you don't understand the nature.
Nonsense. The process, as you aptly called it, holds no secrets from me. I have studied its every stage, every aspect, all while keeping meticulous records. It's almost insulting how straightforward it is, how little variety there is at its very core. Death truly does make all of us equal. And yet, capturing the connection between the flesh and the spirit continues to elude me. No matter how I approach it. I've even tried to force it, but to no avail.
You ever tried talking to Huardak? He doesn't seem like a mindless minion.
Warduk. You mean the servant? I'm not sure where you got that idea, but he is indeed merely a minion. Quite a sophisticated one, I'll admit, but he's never said more than 2 words to me.
Might be worth a try, because I talked to him pretty extensively.
Fine. If you wish to waste your time with him, go ahead. Who knows, maybe his first master simply forbade him from speaking his mind. Still, don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights.
So go back and talk to him. Talk to Wardock about the nature of death. Yeah, aside from being, like, bound to whatever the Master's will is, He seems quite lucid to me.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, Yorath wants to understand death. I thought you might help him with that.
Does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather unusual for his kind. Normally they act as though they know all there is to know, yet they always end up baffled by their failures. I'd love to help, but alas, I'm not certain I can. You see, death is intensely personal, and as such, quite indescribable.
What do you mean?
Well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, dying is the loneliest experience of our lives. It can't be shared or taken from someone. In the end, no matter how it happens, our death is the only thing that truly belongs to us. It's a potent experience, one for which there are no words, because there is simply no need for them. Nobody is meant to die and then return to tell the tale.
Well, that's not very helpful, though.
I'm afraid not. But honestly, I wouldn't mind if it convinced the Master to abandon his pursuit. It's clear now how futile it is. He would be better off dedicating his time to really anything else. Oh, it's such a waste to see someone spend their life chasing the unattainable.
Okay. Go back and tell him about how his experiment's not going to work out. Maybe that will convince him to leave and stop doing this nonsense.
Well, what earth-shattering revelation do you have for me?
Oh, we're going to tell him he needs to die himself to experience death? Basically, you need to die.
Are you threatening me?
I can tell him to off himself, basically, to experience death himself, or I can try to convince him that it's a pointless pursuit. Let's see if we can convince him. No, I'm trying to make you realize that your pursuit is hopeless.
But this is my life's work. You don't understand. This island, it wants us all dead. For 600 years, everything here has been trying to kill us. No matter what we did, it seemed hopeless. So, I sought a different solution. And I've done terrible things to get here. Abandoning it now would mean it was all for nothing.
You could find some other way to help people and atone for what you've done.
Another way? What other way? This is all I know.
He's killing bandits and stuff, you know. That's decent. Either one of these is fine. You know so much about the human body, why don't you use that knowledge to heal people?
You might have a point there. I've discovered things about the human body that no healer has ever talked about. It's been both fascinating and terrifying. I'll need to drastically improve my success rate, but maybe I could turn all my knowledge of death into something more. First though, take all these. I won't be needing them anymore. I guess this is goodbye. Thank you for everything. I hope we don't come to regret this.
Alright, I guess convinced him to go. He gave me Skeleton Army, Soul Salvage, bunch of spells. He left a little laboratory here as well. Let me check these new spells we got. Soul Salvage removes targeted summon, restoring up to 75% of mana cost used for initial summoning. Okay, so I can get my mana back after summoning something. Remove targeted summon and restores your health based on its current health and the mana cost of the initial summoning. Okay, so we can heal ourselves with that. That's interesting. Hex Bounce Wand. Blocking deflects incoming projectiles at the cost of 10 mana. Parrying deflects and duplicates incoming projectiles for free. Duplicates them. Does it, like, send them back at the caster? That'd be kind of cool. Orders your summoned skeleton to attack a specific target. Summons a skeleton to fight by your side. Can I have both of these out? Requires 5 spirituality, though, so I don't think I can really do that. Probably not. Not yet. I need more spirituality if I want to go down that route. The summons are quite useful, though. Like, that little Grindylow has been quite the good tank for me, surprisingly. Doesn't do crazy damage, but it is, like, noticeable. But yeah, mainly he's just a really good tank. Okay, well that's one problem taken care of. Didn't have to kill him either, we could just talk him out of his life's work, somehow. And I guess he'll find a different path and do better in the future. Well, Hordak, we did it. We convinced the Master to stop murdering people and raising them.
The Master just left. You know, that's never happened before.
Have you served many Necromancers before, Yorath?
A few. They don't come around too often. But when they do, it's always an entire ordeal. I've even set aside a special crypt for them. They may not have been the kindest men, but they still don't deserve to be completely forgotten. You can visit them if you like. Don't worry, they won't be wandering about. They're all quite peaceful in death. Perhaps that's all they ever needed.
Oh. What will happen to you now?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I guess I'll keep doing what I've always done. Tidy up the crypts and put everybody back to sleep. Then I might try to catch a nap myself. Until the next one comes along in 100 years or so, and I'll have to start all over again.
So he's really never left the crypt before?
Never. Their kind are quite persistent, to put it mildly. Their obsession with death tends to lead to, well, you can probably imagine. And it always ends with a mess for me to clean up.
Well, have a good death, Hordak.
Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. The folks here might not show it, but we really do appreciate a visitor now and then. It's nice to be remembered, even if just for a little while.
Okay.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I can't exit. Are you forbidden to speak your mind to your masters?
Ah, no. I just don't think we have anything to talk about. I don't mean any offense, but truth be told, they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some honest folk in their rest.
Okay, key the inner crypt. Right, there was an inner crypt here we could check out too. I do recall seeing that door. So that's how we get in there. Yeah, here. Probably find some kind of goodies in here, I'd assume. Bit of a reward. Slogdurg, the first of many. The first necromancer of many. Looks like he has a grimoire or something over here. We can't take it though, it's not interactable. There's no plaque here. Oh, here we go. Bottled Tricks, the Siphon Bomb, and something else. Let me read this. This is probably for making various things that we can use. The Siphon Bomb is a lovely little thing, tossed into a crowd, and it'll pull magic right out of your foes, feeding it back to you. The more enemies caught, the more power you get. It's like stealing drinks at a feast without anyone noticing. The Breath Stealer is nastier in its own way. It rips the wind from their lungs, drains their stamina, makes them slow, weak, and really easy to put down. Toss it at a charging brute and watch them stagger like a drunk in a storm. And neither will kill you outright, but that's not the point. Use them wisely and your enemies won't even realize they've lost until they've already been beaten. Oh, that's really cool. Abhartak's Calling. Doesn't tell me what that is at all. This is a area of effect, light cast, explodes a random nearby corpse. Oh, it's corpse explosion, dealing damage and applying bleed to enemies in the area. Continuously heal you from a random nearby corpse. Okay. Health per second based on corpse or explode a corpse. Both cool. Septus, he wished to raise his beloved, but chose to join her instead. May they both rest in peace. Love's Tether, just a random ring. Just some random loot. Go frayed. No army stays loyal to a tyrant. May they all know peace at last. Looks like there was a, maybe a weapon or it's like a display case, kinda. But nothing here for us, unfortunately. Ephion. His music alone would have made him immortal. Everything else was unnecessary. A loot? I can't take his loot, though. Oh, I can inscribe something here? That's interesting. The Waning Ward. Oh, we're over encumbered, not good. Oh, it's a shield. Each blocked hit increases the shield's block by 5% up to 100%. The effect resets after 15 seconds of not blocking any damage, so you can actually have a 100% block, assuming you're in combat long enough. It's kind of cool. We check my... Yeah, I don't need this thing. Or a second mace. I mean, it's actually a lot better than my my spear, but at the same time, this does guaranteed crit in the first hit, so it's really nice, actually. Kind of like that effect. I guess we'll drop off the second regular mace for now. Okay, we're back at the start. Alright, well, some interesting stuff back here. I guess we'll head out then. This quest has been dealt with. We can be on our way and tell the quartermaster we did his job for him. I mean, it's not really his job to go out in the countryside and put down undead necromancers and such, but, you know. Not ours either. I guess it is now, because we did it. But yeah, we'll be on our way, and want to go back and dump stuff off too, because we're quite full. Pretty sure there's nothing else around here to check in this particular place. Should we go talk to the hunter as well and tell him that we, you know, took care of the undead problem? Might be happy to hear it. I think his shack is right over there, right? Yeah, and there's a tower here. Gotcha. He's gotta kinda do one of these, you know? I dealt with a necromancer.
And?
He won't be raising any more undead.
Your secrecy doesn't exactly inspire trust, you know. But I have no choice but to take your word for it. You can report back to the quartermaster that the job's done. But if the Necromancer ever shows up to stir trouble again, it will be your head. Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I take it you're not afraid of the night either, are you?
No, why?
I might have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs. He was supposed to return with proof, but, well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned.
Sure, why not? The traveler, who was he?
It's just a stranger who wanted to share the fire for a while. I'll never ask his name. I didn't see the point. There are those on Avalon who love the thrill of braving the night. They don't usually live very long. I think he mistook me for a kindred spirit.
Sure, I'll see what I can find.
That's good. Hand me a map. I don't know the exact location, but you should find it in this area. Good luck.
You've got a shop as well, right? Yeah, I can maybe sell some stuff to you. Though it's mostly ingredients, I don't really want to get rid of my ingredients, so... We do have some random crap here we can get rid of. That's all fine. I don't want this either, to be honest. That'll work. The rest is all ingredients. We gotta go back to the castle to get rid of this stuff, because we're gonna be using it for crafting, so... Okay, definitely time to go back and, get back to the castle and do a bit of crafting and turn this in. Let me see, where's the nearest well, I guess we can just walk over from here. We could use this to fast travel, but we can just take the path up, I suppose. It's not that far away. Bandit? That is very satisfying with that spear. Give him a good prod in the back. Gotta remember, we don't have much room, though. Let's just go around this village for now. There's a bunch of bandits over there, but yeah, I don't really have room for stuff at the moment, so... we'll come back to that later. There's that guard again, just sleeping on duty. Okay, so... first things first, let's find the quartermaster and tell him that we've done the job. He should be up over here, right? Don't mind my summoned Grindelow. Okay, a bunch of stuff here. About the cemetery.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Yeah, so Necromancer was conducting experiments in the cemetery. He's not your problem anymore.
Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the dark druid from the legends, was it?
No, just a random necromancer.
Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dal Riada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
I also spoke with Beatrice. Her husband is locked in a cage in the village.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
Okay, I've got another tag for you. And I think that's it. What's the story behind that flooded village near the Horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
So you just abandoned it?
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Anything interesting left there? I mean, I was already there, but you can ask, I guess.
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know. Ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
Could I speak to the captain now? I solved the problem at the cemetery for you.
You've done your part in proving your worth. All right. You deserve the truth. You won't find the captain at the Horns of the South. He ordered us to lock down the keep, and then he disappeared. I have my suspicions about where he might be, but I can't say for sure. And frankly, I hope I'm wrong.
Oh, take the risk. What's your suspicion?
Brandon once said he wasn't afraid to go to the Dal Riada, and the way he said it, I couldn't tell if he was joking. So maybe he went to make a deal with them? I think that's ridiculous. Everyone knows the Dal Riada are savages. Diplomacy is not their strong suit. But if it's true, if the captain did go to broker peace with the Dalriada, you'd most likely find him at the All-Mother's Temple, where One Eye and his thugs are holed up.
Okay, I can check it out.
Getting into the temple won't be easy, that's for sure. And frankly, I'd prefer not to hear about your demise. Try sneaking in quietly, or see if you can convince the tribe's representatives to let you through. That's the best advice I can give you. And if you do find the captain, tell him to return to the Horns of the South as soon as possible. Galahad the Pure is already on his way, and he won't be pleased to find a bunch of keepers hiding behind the walls without their commander. We'll all face consequences if that happens.
Okay. New quest to go and find the captain now. Kind of assumed he wouldn't be here, and we were correct. Now, I should have stuff to do a couple more quests around here as well. I needed some bones. I need to make some seagull traps for the guy who hates the seagulls. I made the mask for him already and gave it to him, but I gotta make the seagull traps as well. So let's take care of that. Yeah, we should have plenty of these now. Let's do just 4 is all I need. Okay, got the bird traps. And next thing we have to make here is the festering stuff, I think. You know, go ahead and track that and turn this in real quick. Where's he at? Up on the wall, huh? Maybe I can get there from over here.
Nice to see you.
Over this way. Here we go. Should get me up there. Oh, we got to actually put them up here. I see. Doing all the work for this guy, man. I don't think a couple of traps put about the area is going to do too much, though, to be entirely honest. I mean, we'll see. But it seems unlikely. Crap, and I gotta go around again, don't I, for this? Kind of a pain because this doesn't go all the way around. The top towers don't go all the way around, so you have to like find a different way to go up. Gotta find a way to get up over here, which means probably following back around this way. Yeah, over here it looks like. We go up through here. I've got 4 to place, so presumably we'll find 4 locations to put them, but who knows?
The less attention, the better.
Okay. Another one there. Okay, only 2 I need to place. All right. Oh, wait. Place them around the keep, too? Wait, all the way over here? Holy crap, man. I guess this is one of those quests that's just, like, designed to get you to go out and explore the area. But I've kind of already done that on my own. No real need to make me run all over the place to do this. But whatever, I'll do it, I guess.
I should stay out of trouble.
Alright, so there's... Putting one over here. I'm not sure if it's... I assume it's up on the upper area up here, right? This is a really... There's no way I would cross this bridge, by the way. Like, IRL, no way in hell I'd walk across this bridge. I'd be way too scared. I guess I haven't been over here yet. Over here? Okay. So this is the lighthouse they're making? Like, holy crap, that's really, really a lighthouse. That's kind of insane how big that is. Way bigger than, like, real-life lighthouses are. I do not like walking across this. Where's the last one at? Over here? Probably on the other side of this thing that you can... Yeah, it is. Okay. So here we have one lighthouse already, and we're making a second one over there. Why, though? There's no ships come here anymore. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, there we go. Seagull traps have been placed. I want to check out the lighthouse now, though, because it looks interesting. And we're here. Can I go inside? We can. Nice. If I take too much, we're going to be over encumbered, though, right? How much? I have some weight now, I guess, actually. I'm not sure how, but I have more than I did, because I turned some stuff in, I guess, and sold some stuff. It'll be okay, then. Wouldn't mind if it was just like, you look at this one section, you just loot everything here, you know? I'd be fine with that. For convenience, I know it's less immersive, but like, for convenience sake, you know? Already have a fishing rod and have not needed to fish too much because there's just fish everywhere here. It's nice you can do it though, I like that it's an option. I don't think I have a woodcutting axe yet, do I? Not my second one, is it? Oh, it is. Never mind. Okay, we don't need two. Wait, didn't I just drop it? I did. I guess we're still over encumbered, though? I need all this stuff. I don't need a bow. I'm not really using this at all. It's worth a little bit, but kind of heavy too. Just not really using the whole archery thing. Maybe I'll regret that, but I think I'd use magic over archery for ranged. Is there nothing here but just a bunch of stuff? I'm not going to pick up anything more because we're already like over encumbered, so really is a tall lighthouse, that's for sure. We can still go up further, or does this go down? Nice enough place up here, though, honestly. Wouldn't be terrible to live here. Oh, it goes back down. Okay. I guess once we do it once, now we can go up and down a lot easier, yeah? Yeah, it really, really is a gigantic lighthouse. Holy crap. Alright. Suppose that would have been how we get down here before doing that. Alright. Well, That's interesting. No way to get back quickly, so just go back and turn this quest into that guy. Unless I can, like, jump down here and... Can I make that jump? I saved, so if I can't make the jump, then I'll be able to get back, but...
Please, watch where you're going.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump. I don't know about that. I'll try.
Oh, hello there.
I made it. I can't believe that I made it. Okay. I don't think you can make it the other way. But that way was okay. Let's go find this guy. Turn this quest in. Hopefully he's happy with that. We've gave him a mask to scare the seagulls away, and he's gotten traps out everywhere now. We've done everything for him.
Stay out of trouble. And how did my traps work? Quite the technological marvels, aren't they?
Wouldn't know, but I did set them up.
That's what I like to hear. You are an invaluable first officer. But our work isn't done yet.
Of course it's not. Okay, what's next?
We need to solve the Seagull problem on Avalon once and for all. You'll search for their nests and destroy them without mercy. Burn the nests, shoot the parents. It's the only way to eradicate the evil for good.
Sounds kind of extreme.
Serious times call for serious measures and decisive people. I see no other way.
You know, I haven't even seen a single seagull so far. But sure, why not?
The nests will keep coming back. But don't even think about giving up. Only consistency will save us. There will be less of them with time, you'll see. Go. Fulfill your mission, my brave first officer.
50 experience. Oh my god. Better be an awesome reward at the end of this. For dealing with this crazy guy. Okay, well. We have orders to go and find the captain. We have a lot of side quests to do as well. I think maybe I will focus on some side quests and exploring some areas. But the barracks are here and it's nighttime, so I think I will sleep over here for the night. And we'll head out in the morning. But first I want to do some crafting and such. There's a lot of... I had a quest as well to do some more crafting with the blacksmith, right? Probably can turn some stuff into the bounty guy as well. But I'm not sure which one is which here. I'll look through this stuff and sort it out later, I think. Yeah, we have lots of side quests to do. But yeah, I think I'm going to sleep for now. Maybe I'll do a bit of crafting and I'll see you afterwards.